One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go to work first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a...
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's caught. It's Gill. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. He'll try the left side. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now?
And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him?
Breaks into the open. short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground with the back. Makes a man miss.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's caught. It's Whittington. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Quickly to the tight end. Just keeps moving. They bring him down with the big play. Will move the sticks. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some popping.
He's got it inside the 30. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Jukes his way for more. And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
What a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Whittington. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Whittington. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moulton. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. back to pass. It's complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working on the right. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Hawkeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. Makes a grab down the middle. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of...
Turning it on! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
A And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll run it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. Plows through the defense. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to strike on first and 10. Moore to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And And this D needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single running back. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the left. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Rides the back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Whittington. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They want that clock to run. Makes a man miss. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point was good. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
To the air on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking for a gap. It's Whittington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. If there's time to pad the stats. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability